Watch your neck.
Say.
We're going straight improvise. This is like reality television. It's
Oh,
actually
okay.
reality television.
I won't get offended, no. Don't worry there.
Where'd it come from? I don't know. Must have fell somewhere. Then again, I'm a really rough sleeper.
Might be a snake in there.
Oh, that's fantastic. You're just gonna like a snake right now. A snake.
There's actually a snake around here somewhere.
Why would you say that?
Yeah, there's a
Now I'm
snake.
gonna walk around here and like all freaked out because there's a snake.
Well, if you're taking a class in the summer, then yeah.
So basically, don't take a summer class.
Well, the snake, it was like an orange snake that was coming across, and yeah, it was like.
Was it a long snake?
It was a
or
long one.
Was it a garden snake though?
No, it was a long one.
So it was like a regular old snake.
Yeah, like a snake passed by, like, oh, it's a snake just
Usually
went by,
flies
right?
in
Oh,
TV shows.
snake.
Oh,
Okay.
snake.
Figured a little bit. Yeah. Dude, what's up?
Just trying to talk. Get the talking going first. Yeah, I'm trying to get stuff out of the tongue. So with this girl, okay, it's gonna be like, she's gonna be out of town in the next few weeks. So
It's live.
so she's gonna be out of town in the next few weeks. I know. So
You're good.
Alright. Camera 2, are you ready? 3. Okay.
What? You sit down.
Yeah, hit down, and that'll count.
Going down.
Alright, we're good to go. Quiet on set. Cube talent. Cube talent.
welcome to Thirsty Sports Talk. I'm the RKJ man, Joe
Hot
Hotel
chicken.
room, a
Right.
hotel lobby, and they're talking about certain personal issues. So D'Angelo Russo conveniently tells Nick Young, hey, so did you cheat on Iggy? Talks about that. They talk about that. They have a conversation about that.
Yeah, what's going on?
And Nick Young reveals, yeah, I cheated on her.
Yeah.
And he reveals that he cheated on her on Iggy Azalea with the 19-year-old. D'Angelo Williams proceeds to post this all on his social media. He puts it on Snapchat. Okay.
That's like-
By the way, follow me on Snapchat at RKJman22.
Yeah, he's been following him. He's
But-
been following him.
But yeah, I mean, like, why would you put stuff on Snapchat like
Yeah.
that? Personal information. First of all, I learned this from my family. My mom, my dad, my brother, everywhere I grew up from, because I'm a good old Southern boy.
Cool.
I learned this. Stay out of other people's business.
Right, just basically just get away from it.
Get away
Just
from
stay
it.
away.
Don't do it.
Uh,
And also, don't snitch on your friends. Don't snitch on your coworkers. Don't snitch on your teammates. Don't snitch on anybody. Because you know the saying, right? Snitches get stitches. Well, the fact of the matter is this. D'Angelo Russell doesn't get that. He also broke the guy code. There's a code. It's almost
The
like
bro
the Ten
code?
Commandments. The bro code,
Right.
guy code, whatever you call it. It's like the Ten Commandments. Basically, what you don't do, the two top rules, is you don't snitch on your friend, okay?
Right.
And you don't try to get with your other friend's girl.
Right.
Maybe D'Angelo Russell was possibly trying to do this in order to get with Iggy
Trying to
Azalea.
get to, a little bit of controversy in there because obviously controversy does create cash.
It does create cash, but the fact of the matter is this. The Lakers are terrible this season. They're
Yeah.
19-59. You've got the top star in the NBA and Kobe Bryant retiring, and they just lost by like 48 points to the Utah Jazz not too
Yeah,
long
they
ago.
haven't been doing all that great, for Lakers, the last draft, I mean, come on, man, like, they haven't been doing all that great as far as, draft goes.
Mhm.
And, looking at it, and Kobe Bryant, obviously, nowhere to be found.
I mean, Kobe Bryant's nowhere to be found. Go to a team where there is honestly snitches or people who don't mind their business. So here's what I'm thirsty for.
Right,
there,
okay,
Santos.
so thirsty moment, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
here's what I'm thirsty for. I'm thirsty for common sense. I'm also thirsty for you to mind your own freaking business, okay? I almost said something.
He was basically thirsty in the very
Yeah, he
beginning.
was thirsty and he didn't have common sense as well.
Right.
You don't post personal stuff like that on social media. You know how many times
Camera
where
duty,
somebody
a little
has
bit,
said something to me
tighter
that's
after.
personal and I had to keep it
Camera.
between me and them, and it could have
Right.
hurt another person.
Camera
It's like a
duty,
hypocritic old,
Right.
hypocritic, whatever.
Hypocritical.
You know, hypocrite. Well, he was a hypocrite in this situation, and it just did
That's
not
camera
work
two.
out well for him. I'm concerned for the Lakers, period. And the fact of the matter is this, I blame the management staff as well. Maybe if you got some high quality players, some players in free agency, maybe if you draft better, maybe we wouldn't have the issue of everybody being so concerned just because Kobe Bryant left. Or maybe teammates wouldn't be so bored that they would be posting their own teammates' personal business on social
30
media.
seconds.
Right, be careful what you
Catch
post on
camera
it,
3.
kids.
Be careful what you put out there on Instagram, on Snapchat, on Facebook. No matter what happens,
Go to camera
people will catch up. People will find out what you're doing, and they will keep it. In today's digital age,
15
everybody
seconds,
knows
so
what's
credits.
going on.
Everybody's on track.
So
Basically
Eric,
on check as well.
Eric, I don't know what the Lakers' plans
10
are,
seconds to the
but I do
credits.
know
9,
this.
Go to camera 1.
8,
They're gonna have to get
7,
Please,
Period.
please do.
They're gonna have to get better.
4,
We'll be right back here on
3,
Thirsty Sports
2,
Talk with the
1,
RKJ.
15 seconds to the end of the show. You can tell them to wrap it
Oh,
up.
wrap it up, sorry.
10 seconds to the end. 8,
Credits,
7,
or whatever. Do we even have credits?
5,
Do we have
4,
credits?
3, 2, 1.
So I was kind of like, when I moved over, I was like, are we still? Welcome to Thirsty Sports Talk. I'm the RKJ man, joined by my co-host here.
Eric Saunders.
And well, Eric, you know I do this little thing, right?
Right.
It's called my thirsty moment of the week.
Mhm.
Well, it involves
It's
Nick
familiar.
Young.
It's familiar to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty familiar.
Yeah.
You know it. We all know it. It involves Nick Young, Iggy Azalea. Also, Nick Young is known as Swaggy P. What
Right.
type of name is that?
Lakers,
And
right.
then the Lakers. And you know what? This is not good because Nick Young committed 2 sins in the bro code.
Okay, I wanna know about it because every time I see, social media, everybody's getting into trouble, so what did they do now?
Social media is the ultimate game changer in 2016,
Yeah.
and this proves why. So, in a private conversation between Nick Young, Swaggy P, and D'Angelo Russell,
Right.
Nick Young admits that he cheated on on Iggy Azalea, with a 19-year-old girl.
Right.
Okay, in a club. You know what? They're NBA players. It happens. Cheating happens, unfortunately.
Of
It's the
course.
sad thing about the NBA and any professional sport, whether it's the NFL, Major League Baseball, all the time it happens.
Hell,
However, yeah, absolutely. But here's the thing, okay, Eric Santos,
Yeah.
and here's why I'm giving him my thirsty moment of the week. The fact of the matter is this: you do not snitch, and most importantly, you do not snitch on social media.
Yeah.
He goes on Snapchat and reveals the audio. That is a no-no. So we have the Los Angeles Lakers right now, right? 19-59. Okay, you just got beat by the Utah Jazz.
Right.
48-point loss.
It's not good.
And yet you're
For the Lakers.
you're putting up Snapchat videos of your teammate admitting that he cheated.
Yeah.
Now, Nick Young shouldn't go unnoticed in this. You don't cheat with your wife to be in Iggy
Oh, of course
Azalea.
not.
You don't.
That'd be wrong.
Yeah.
Of course.
But
you know?
the fact of the matter is this: I'm not going to deal with that. Don't you think that's kind of a coward's way to do things?
Yeah, I mean, but, important, that's a little bit, still.
Well, you can blur the lines a little bit, but you know what? Cheating's gonna happen. And I'm pretty sure Iggy has her ways of knowing if Nick Young does something he's not supposed to do. And to be honest with you, you're in LA. There's a
Right.
lot of beautiful women out here in LA, okay? And then the second thing, my family always tells this: mind your own business. My mom used to have a saying called, this is an A and B conversation.
Yeah.
Guess what? See your way out. D'Angelo Russell should have seen his way out of this situation. Because the fact of the matter is, you tell everyone, the world, hey, this guy over here isn't what people think he is. You know what you do? You ostracize yourself from the team.
Right.
You make yourself isolated from everybody.
And I want to show you guys in action.
Oh,
Okay.
you can
What
come
are
on
we
this.
doing?
Well, we're laughing though.
Yeah, do they go under their shirts or no?
Yeah, so put it under the shirts, and then if you're gonna put on her,
Focus, yeah, and then you guys zoom on
Would
this
it be
one.
best to do behind your back?
uh-huh. And then it doesn't matter either way. Come on over but to you're camera just gonna one. flip it. Do you mind if we throw your hair back?
Your cat hat. Take the cat hat off that and you can wear it.
You have a cute top on there. Rolling. Rolling.
14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Camera 2, zoom in, and cue host.
Hi, welcome to Carolina and Laura on Cinema. I'm Carolina and here's my co-host Laura. Today we'll be discussing the role of women in cinema. Laura, would you like to kick things off with some comments?
Take camera 3.
Also, Jennifer Lawrence's essay.
Ready, camera 1.
Lenny magazine.
Yeah, so
Take camera
a little while while ago, Jennifer Lawrence came out with an open essay about the pay grade on the film American Hustle.
Take camera two.
As you know, Jennifer Lawrence, very talented actress, best
Ready,
actress,
camera
nominated for several for
Take camera
Oscars.
three.
Yeah, she's she's
Ready,
incredibly
camera two.
talented.
She's the it girl, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Take camera two.
But you'll be surprised to learn that compared to her male co-stars on
Ready,
that
camera
same
one.
movie, she made a significant amount less
Take
than
camera one.
they did, which is quite a common error, on the bottom of the list, knowing at the top.
Ready, camera three.
It's just, it's
Take camera
crazy.
three.
It's like, she is the it girl right now. She has 2 franchises going, X-Men and
Ready, camera
she's
one.
ended. And even then, like, she's still, even as the
Take
she's
camera one.
one of the highest
She's
paid
the highest
women.
paid woman in
And
Hollywood.
even then,
Ready,
she's
camera
getting
two.
paid less than, Bradley
camera two.
Cooper and Christian Bale for being in the same movie as them.
Yeah, and it's kind of ridiculous. I think it's
Ready,
also
camera
comes from
three.
it. She says of herself that, she didn't speak up, and she didn't say anything, she didn't.
I've been in the situation where I've asked people if I can, grip on their set, and they'll be like, oh no, we have too many grips right now, but you can do art department. And then literally 5 minutes later, a guy walked up and asked if he could grip, and they said sure.
Yeah.
And I was like, really?
insane.
When I first started out, I remember I really wanted to learn camera. I thought it was so interesting. And I was so intimidated by all the guys that were, that were doing it. And it was kind of a man's world. And finally, when I did, edge myself in and throw myself out there, and I started getting hired and I started getting paid work, and I'd come onto set, and the director of photography, my boss, the person who hired me, would introduce me to the director and the producers, and they would be like, oh, so are you and the director, are you his girlfriend? Or how do you know him? Like, no, like I can get hired, without dating my boss.
Camera two.
Matter of fact, don't pass the test. Most women in films are just supporting.
It's on camera two.
Very few real, women who perform.
40 seconds left.
In the industry, yeah.
I personally, I didn't realize that.
Ready,
I
camera
didn't know
three.
about this test, but
Take camera three.
yeah, a lot of times, like,
If you think of most
Oh,
of your
Florence,
movies,
30
movies,
30 seconds left.
characters